Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar and this is Pinstar Plays Civilization VII. So, today, Civ is out. Well, it's out for those who bought the spiffier edition, which I did. This is not a key from the developer, unfortunately, but such is my zeal for this title that I wanted to spring in and bring it to you earlier, especially if you are waiting for the proper release date in about 5 days' time. So let's dive in, shall we? Now, one of the things that is new to the series are these mementos. These are little bonuses that you can give yourself at the beginning of a run. It's sort of like a roguelike, but it's not a roguelike, obviously. And it's basically a little reward for completing different achievements in other runs. I did do a couple of mini experimentation runs, off runs, so I have unlocked a couple of them. So let's go with one of them, shall we? Diplomatic attribute points. I think that is a good idea. I'll explain what that actually does when we get in game, but that's going to be useful to us. Now, as far as our leader goes, I've been playing around with Jose Rizal. So he is a new leader. He's from the Philippines. And he shows off a couple of the new mechanics, namely the narrative events, which again you'll see in game. We get extra culture and gold per age from said narrative event. So the more narrative events, the better. Which he does have extra narrative events. He also really benefits from happiness. Celebrations are sort of like the old We Love the King days, where you get empire-wide benefits once your excess happiness reaches a certain threshold, and those celebrations last longer. So, yeah, we're going to go with Jose. The game is split into 3 different ages: Antiquity, Exploration, and Modern. And you can even start, in medias res, but we'll start in Antiquity. Now, there are a number of civs you can start with in Antiquity. Now, these are not all the civs in the game. There are more, but they belong to other ages. And you will transition to other civilizations as you progress through the ages. Now, there are a couple that the game is recommending we go with, the Maya or the Mississippian, but I don't know. I'm of the mind. So there's a few things I wanted to do to sort of maximize his happiness bonuses. I was looking at the Mayura because they have lots of happiness bonuses on city halls. They have extra religious pantheons, which give them big bonuses. I mean, there's lots of happy bonuses to be had for them, yes. But then I realized the happiness bonuses are a percentage, the celebrations are a percentage boost, but you need a good amount of base income to really utilize that percentage boost. So I was looking at the Han, China. They get extra growth when they found new towns. That means more people and thus more production, faster. They have early, the Chokuno, they have early defenses. They have the Great Wall for extra culture, which is actually an improvement. It's not actually a wonder in this version. And you can make your own great people. So yeah, we're going to go with the Han. For difficulty, I'm going to go with Sovereign. My understanding is that is the setting where like you and the AI are all on equal footing. No one has extra options or extra bonuses or penalties or anything like that. Everything else I'll keep the standard. Let's launch the game. Okay, let us begin. Nice little river delta plains here. Not too bad, not too bad. Got some silks, got some cotton, got some plains over here. I'd say that's a good spot. No, I don't know enough to know if we really need to move our capital, although I kind of do actually. There are benefits to having your capital near a couple of these things. I know it's giving up the marble if we go over here, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, let's do that. Found civilization. Now, even though we have these two things of silk here, I actually kind of want to lunge for these for this cotton. So the way things work, first off, we have to produce something, and it finishes in one turn, either a warrior or a scout. Let's go scout. We want to see what's around us. And we already see a goodie cut here. All right, now we get to choose a technology. So pottery gets us the brickyard, food on plantations, clay pits. Animal husbandry, however, gets us our chokuno, plus the saw pit for the forests that are around us. +1 on pastures, although we don't have any. We could do animal husbandry. Let's go with that. All right, we could make a granary, farms, pastures, and plantations. But I think it might behoove us to get a warrior out. We could do a granary. But no, let's do a warrior. Let's not get too greedy here. Alright, our scout, we're going to move them to the goodie hut. See what there is to see. Well, next turn anyway. Alright, and hey, we got our first narrative choice. So this is going to give us a gold bonus, and so we can either meet all of their civilizations, or let's search for the others. Oh yeah, we also have our attributes, our bonus attributes. These are like little bonuses that you get for hitting certain milestones, but we also got that from our starter. Yeah, +1 happiness per age on the palace and city halls. Yes, please. Because then that unlocks happiness and settlements for each resource, and then celebration length. So we can really go down the happy tree. And now we get to grow our city. And the first time you grow a city, you get to grow it twice. So yeah, I could grab a plantation here, but I actually want to lunge for the cotton. And since we're going to get 2 growths here, because the cotton gives us 2 food, 2 production, which is much more important to our early growth right now. So we're going to grab that farm, and then this is going to make us what, a plantation. Okay. So in that case, actually, maybe we want +1 food on plantations here, rather than the animal husbandry. Actually, I'm gonna switch over to pottery. I mean, we don't lose the research that we did into animal husbandry, but pottery, we have 3 plantations coming up, and no animals, so better to get the yields now. Oh, did we nuke the goodie hut by expanding? That's unfortunate. Let's find more goodie huts. That's a new scout ability, by the way. You can use a turn for that. All right, there's some goodie huts. See some more resources, some silver, some wool is good. Another goody hut over here. A little desert action over here. All right, let's see what we get here. Several soldiers have gathered in impromptu contest of sport. One contest stunning victory is sure to ripple across the empire. 45 culture or 30 food. Ooh. I'm gonna go with the culture. I mean, the food is really good right now, but 45 culture is really strong. Then again, so is 30 food. Yeah, and actually that'll let us unlock silk. So you know what? Yeah, we'll get this. We'll get that. Because we can immediately grow the city again. And this actually gives us a little bit more culture too. Not much else in the way of yields though. We're hurting a little bit for production. We discovered a new continent. I guess over here is the new continent. But yeah, this is why I wanted +1 food on plantations, because now we already have 2 plantations. By the way, that's one of the new things with that's one of the new things with our with Civ 7 is that when you assign a worker, the citizen that works the tile automatically builds the improvement. No more worker units. Controversial to some, I know, but you know, it still works out well. All right, so this gives us farms, pastures, and plantations, so even more food, I think that is the correct answer here. Yeah, we could build it on. So the way these work is that we get a number of bonuses. You know, basically this is going to improve the food yields of everything around us. Whenever we expand out into a tile like these are rural districts. When you're building city improvements, those need to go on urban districts. Now, our city center is an urban district, and it already has 1 building, the palace. We can fit another building, or we can expand out into another urban district. I think I'm going to keep it right here, build it right here in the palace. That should be fine. Or in the same district as that. Sometimes it is important where you go, and this is why we moved up 1, because adjacency bonuses are a thing for some districts. So you want to be mindful of that. All right, we have our warriors, and let's go get this. Let's go get this site. Ooh, wine. Wine is really good for Jose because 2 happiness and extra culture when in a celebration. So yeah, we kind of want to prioritize that. There's also a dormant volcano here. Incense for science, dates for food and happiness. This is looking to be a pretty snazzy city location. So let's map it the rest of the way out. Find a good spot for it to actually land on it. All right, spend 1 turn of science to get 100 gold, or just get some culture. 100 gold is quite a bit. Let's get the gold. Yeah, these are the new navigable rivers, by the way. Aha! Weary soldiers have been guarding a crumbling fort. They say they await orders, but months have passed without news. Supply, some fear they've been abandoned. Production or happiness? I mean, happiness is a good thing, but I think we need the production more right now. Because, I mean, the celebrations really come into their own once we actually expand out to a couple of settlements and have more people to benefit. Ooh, iron. Okay. And this is right here. This watering hole is fresh water. We could go like right here because it doesn't matter where you put your city center because it doesn't work the yields. In fact, we probably want to put it on the desert so that it doesn't... you know, there's more fertile tiles around it to exploit. Yeah, I think that's the correct answer here. Yeah, right here would be a super ideal first city site. Uh-oh. Mount Paektu has become active. So... that might seem like a bad thing, and it could. However, it can sometimes add yields to tiles around it when it erupts. And if we're going to build the city here, I don't think it's going to directly damage the city during an eruption. Maybe some of the improvements it'll damage, but this is actually a good thing. Let's go take a look-see. All right, goody huts over there. Oh yes, our warrior. Let's swing around here, do a little loop-de-loop around our capital, just so that we can, you know, see if there's any other low-hanging fruit. All right, we finished our granary, which means our food production is nice and high. We can start working on a settler. Excellent. That's what we're talking about. Get that early settler going. All right, make your way through the jungle here. Oh, to my name and game patrons, normally I would be renaming cities for you, but at the moment you can't rename cities. There's been a lot of people clamoring for that, myself included. So I will do that once they enable that via a patch, maybe a mod. Ooh, dies. Okay, this is turning out, and that, yeah, this could get our wayward marble that we kind of abandoned. City tile right here, and some sweet coastals. Okay. Well, you know, we could. Well, we don't have enough for it, but we could buy a settler too. Get out, because we have a city limit of 3 right now. Let's do a little bit more searching around here. Ooh, fish. Good, good. Yeah, they could reach the fish too. All right, yeah, this right here is a perfect city location. Gives us access to the water, the ocean. Might be important in later ages. All right, city is growing. And yeah, we're gonna get a lot more out of it by farms because of our granary. And we want to grow towards this this place right here. And we get to choose a Civic. I want to go Mysticism. Mysticism gives us our... so the way Civics are basically like a second tech tree, but you use culture to fuel them instead of science. We have chiefdom done, but now, mysticism I think is the correct answer here. You also have civics that are specific to your civ, which we are going to explore, but for right now I think mysticism needs to be the first. And we get to choose a government. So the government, I'm a little disappointed in the governments here. All they do is determine your choices when you go into a celebration, which, I mean, for us is very important and impactful. I think we're going to go for the food with oligarchy, plus production towards constructing buildings. And we have new social policies. I think we'll go charismatic leader for the culture. I mean, production in science is useful though, but charismatic leader to get that pantheon sooner. All right, interestingly, we have not really bumped into anybody. Now let's just keep exploring with our warriors.
All are made of clay.
All right, our pottery tech is unlocked, which is good. So the pottery tech gives us +1 food on all of our plantations. So we're getting even more food in our city here. Now we can go animal husbandry. We can also go riding. What's animal husbandry give for us? Saw pit, which again we're not really going too crazy with. Camps, food. We don't have pastures at the moment. Let's go riding. Because I am kind of lining up for a really sweet early library spot there. And you know what? Let's get you guys over here to fend over here. Oh, hey, so replaced our no longer do we have barbarians in the strict sense. But you're having trouble getting over there. Instead, we have independent factions who can be hostile, but you can also befriend them and sort of treat them like a city-state. And this cultural one, especially since it's going to be close to our city here, we might want to do that. Now, we need to get 170 influence to start befriending them and also turn them away from being hostile to us. Because for the moment, now we definitely want to get our warriors up and over there to look over our settler and protect our city. There's a tornado. This is like Disaster Alley right here. Hopefully building a city here is not a mistake. Alright, I'm going to do... Yeah, see, we can't hop down. This is a cliff. So we're going to have to go around. Well, there goes the tornado. As their warriors start coming to say hi. Oop, and there the volcano's going. Damage to the area is severe. I didn't catch if it caused any tile yield improvements. Alright, yeah, I don't think we need a brickyard. I do think we need another warrior. Yeah, we'll go here. Settlers are not I mean, they're squishy, but they are not instantly dead if someone attacks them or instantly captured. So moving them around unescorted is not as quite a bad an idea as it used to be in other games. We have almost 200 gold, which should be enough for another settler. I do hope that you're not diverting them. I think they can occupy the same things. It's a civilian unit versus a military unit. All right, some goodies over here. Man, this is super long mountain chain. Yeah, there we go. They'll get there next turn. All right, our next warrior is already done. Fantastic. So can we... No, we can't purchase another settler. So we'll work on another settler. Let's do a... Oh, actually, never mind. Let's not do a sneaky peek, because I found it the old-fashioned way. We're going to have you guys chill here, and then we'll escort the settler once it's done. Speaking of... Found settlement. And now we get to grow the town not once, but twice. So, alright, this gives us 10% science. This gives us happiness and culture bonuses. And this gives us +2 food and happiness. So the food, the dates, are going to actually help grow this town faster. Although these are some epic yields right here. Like this is some insanely good yields. I think I will go here. And I mean, I might as well get the wine. Since I'm lunging for it. Now, there's a chance that these provinces over here could become damaged when the volcano erupts, but there's also the chance that they just get better yields. And I'm willing to take that risk. And you guys go here and fortify, please. So now here's one other important. So this is a town. This is not a full city. This is actually sending a lot of its stuff over to our capital in terms of food and production and other stuff. So yeah, speaking of growing, yeah, we can get our other silk here for another plantation. And now... Yeah, so we're getting the cotton from our local thing, and we're getting both things of our silk. A city can only hold so many resources. I could send the cotton down here if I wanted to, but no, I kind of want it in my capital for the moment. And then our wine here is a global resource, so you don't need to assign it, and it doesn't take up slots. All right. negotiate with the neighbors. Let's trade with the hunters. And then I almost forgot, we need to begin befriending them. So it's going to take 30 turns, because they really hate us right now. But it's going to take 30 turns, and we'll eventually become friends with them. And then we'll start getting benefits and also stop attacking us. You can also obviously just wipe them off the map if you really wanted to. Alright, yeah, you already used up all your movement. Let's do a sneaky peek. Alright. Let's go after that one. We're 2 away from mysticism. One away from mysticism.
There is another world, but it is in this one.
Alright, +2 gold in all settlements. In all settlements. I'm gonna keep it for now. We have met a new civilization. Alright, Kimoko. We could be friendly. I don't see why not. So where did she come from? Oh, she's up here. Okay. Duly noted. Convince the players to tour Shenyang. 50 gold for 60 culture? Yeah, we can do that. Narrative choice. So yeah, the choice to go study them gives us extra goodies. So we could do science or +1 food. Let's do the science, because that'll get us to writing faster. Oh, we also met Confucius. Find out what Reddick... let's find out. Let's get the 100 influence. Because now we can do... What town wants to grow? This town wants to grow. Okay. Let's get the incense. We can send that to our capital for the science boost, because we're going to be getting a boost to our stuff here. So, Confucius of the Greeks. No reason not to be friendly as well. So far, no warmongers, as far as I can tell. Also, we can do, since we got that 100 influence, we can do a local festival. So this spends influence. That's influence is used to do these little trade deals and whatnot. We, as a diplomatic civ, can do local festival. So that gives us a... they get extra influence, but we also get extra happiness, which we like. Let's give it a shot. Alright, he just accepts it. So we get the benefit. He can also encourage it, which means he buys into it as well. But he just simply accepts it, which is fine by me. Alright, you know what? I know we just did Mysticism, but Mysticism 2, it's an optional branch path, but it gives us a... it gives us access to this wonder, the Mundo Perdidio, which is really insanely good for us. And also +2 food in all settlements is a really good policy. So we're going to go mysticism too. And we get a pantheon. Okay, so a couple other people already beat us to some of these. So these ones, fertility rites is taken. City patron goddess is taken. Monument to the gods is taken. Wow, we were a little late to the party. On settlements. Let's see here. God of the Forest. Culture and settlements. So, adjacency for mountains and... I mean, Langzhou is like, that would be an insanely good Earth Goddess altar right here. We could do a passable one here, maybe a decent one over here. Or actually, yeah, no, we could do a passable one here. I'm tempted by Earth Goddess because there's a lot of mountains where we are, like a lot of mountains. Maybe not so much for this city. What else do we have here? God of the Sun is also one because that just gives us one of everything on the altar. Science on quarters in settlements with an altar. Training of settlers. Sacred waters. +1 adjacency for coast, lakes, and navigable rivers. So it has to be navigable, not just regular vanilla rivers. Those don't count. Clay pits, mines, quarries. You know what? I think Goddess of the Harvest. No, I think we're gonna go Earth Goddess. Trailing and technology? Not for long. All right, so let's put the incense in there. So now that's giving our capital a boost. Now, we have money, and while you can't build items, you can buy them. I think I'm going to save up the 360 to buy the altar so that I can put it right here and get us a huge boost. Settlers coming along.
There is another world, but it is in this one.
Okay, yeah, let's do clan networks. Soon we'll get more policy slots, but yeah, +2 food in all settlements is huge. G will... Yeah, this gives us, +1 science building for science adjacency. Yeah, I think we want G. That's our first Civ specific. Let's get that goody hut.
The spoken word conquers all thought, but the written word commands it.
Excellent. Another new Civ. Machiavelli.
Machiavelli, per servirvi. In qual modo potrete voi servire me?
I think Machiavelli of the Romans.
Io al servizio vostro.
I mean, yeah, let's be friendly. No, not enough influence. Narrative choice. Build 2 libraries or train a settler. This gives us influence. This gives us culture. Let's do 2 libraries, because we're kind of going that route. I don't know if I want to go writing 2. Science on science buildings is pretty nice, though. Gain a codex. We could get steel technology if we wanted to. No, let's get animal husbandry. We're a bit overdue for that. Respond to diplomatic action. To open markets. Yes, we will support that. So we could, if we support it, then we both equally benefit, and then we benefit more. So yeah, I like the money. And you, my friend, are going to be a library. And yeah, see, this is why I settled in between these two. Because we get +2 science from the adjacent things here. And yeah, that's going to uproot the farm, which is fine because we just get to plop down another rural district somewhere. Probably up here. Although no, we probably want to grow. Where do we want to grow? We could go after the iron. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We are within striking distance of the iron. This isn't a great tile, but we need it to get to the iron. Then again, we're going to be getting this iron up here eventually, so maybe it is more worthwhile. We could get this tile. It's 1 fewer farm, but 1 more production, which we kind of need in this city. Plus the extra happiness. We could also go here and burrow our way to the, but I think the marble is going to be on them. Decisions. Let's go right here, and we can tunnel towards the iron and or marble. All right, our settler is ready. No fresh water. Yeah, we want the city here, because that's fresh water here. And you guys can go here. We need 340 to buy our altar over here for the big happy bonus. 30 food? No, let's get the science.
The caged bird watches butterflies with envy.
Choose a technology. Let's get sailing, because we're going to need that for both trade and also our soon-to-be seaside settlement. Ooh, hey, we got... Well, it toasted our vineyards and our thing here. But it gave them permanent boosts to their production. Okay, deadliest explosion. Yeah, we can repair. It'll cost us some money. All right, that set us back a little bit of money, but that's okay because it permanently improved the tile. All right, this town's ready for growing. We do want to tunnel our way to these dates. I guess making it nice and roundabout, this is the best of the options. And then next time it grows, we can grab the dates. About time we come around for that goody hut if it's still there. Again? Will you stop that? I just fixed those. You didn't even give me bonuses this time. For Pete's sake. Frazzin. What do you mean the damage appeared to be light? It toasted them again. All right, let's throw down our next city here. And let's double grow the town. I think this is the correct answer. And we'll get some dyes while we're at it. All right, now we need to start. Oh, so that's a city resource. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, oops. That's a bonus resource. So this can go in here. That can slot into there. That way everyone is using everything. All right, folks. So I think we're off to a pretty good start, volcanic activity notwithstanding. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!